If there is one thing that truly sets the French apart, it's the wine. We talked with some leading wine experts about the vineyards of Provence.
The wine is an important part of, first of all, to cook the goods, because you have to use certain wines to use with certain meat for cooking first. And then after that, it's for drinking while you eat. And so you have different wines which goes with different foods.
Most people don't consider even an ordinary meal without having a glass of wine. But of course here we are very lucky that we are surrounded by vineyards at very affordable prices. We can go straight to the cooperatives and buy our wine, a good table wine, for 12 to 15 francs a bottle, or you can buy it in vacuum-packed boxes now at about 10 francs a litre. You can buy them in 5 or 10 litre boxes, and it's exactly the same wine that goes into the bottles, because here, if we're honest, it's almost cheaper to drink the local wine than it is to drink water.
For the red wine, that's what we're talking about, the principal grape variety is Grenache, and most of the vineyards throughout the Rhone area, including Châteauneuf, use a lot of Grenache. In some cases, like probably the best Châteauneuf Reyas, uses 100% Grenache. Most of the vineyards, though, use Syrah as well. The Syrah adds sort of strength to the fruity Grenache, producing a good balanced wine. And that, I might just say, our top wine here, Clos de la Tour, is 50% Grenache, 50% Syrah. Also, there's Mourvèdre, another variety used, which is slightly late. We don't use it here because we're too high, but it's used quite a lot in the Rhone Valley, especially at Beaucastel uses practically total Mourvèdre. In Châteauneuf-du-Pape, it is principally Grenache, Syrah and Mourvèdre. But there are a lot of other grape varieties which are allowed. In some cases it's a bit of a farce. I know that in some vineyards they've probably got 2 or 3 vines of one variety, and they can use 12, 14 or something like that. But not many vineyards have got a large quantity of these fairly rare vines, so it becomes more of a publicity story.
From the Ventoux you've got the Mont Ventoux, which give you some kind of wine with limestone. It's not like Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Châteauneuf-du-Pape is stone, and it's really old vineyards. The Ventoux is quite really young, I would say, and the wines are really more lighter in Côte du Ventoux than Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Of course, the alcohol degree is completely different. In Côte du Ventoux, you could have 2.5 to 13. Châteauneuf-du-Pape, like vintage 1990 or 1995, could go to 16 degrees. So, because the Grenache is the most important grape variety, which give you the power. You have to age in an oak barrel and live in a long time. But the mainly thing is the Châteauneuf-du-Pape is one of the most important wine of the world.
I think the quality at Châteauneuf-du-Pape is correctly esteemed, but we're talking about perhaps at most 10 vineyards. There are a lot of vineyards in Châteauneuf. A lot of Châteauneuf is fairly tough, brutal wine, but other vineyards, Clos de Pape, Reyas, Beaucastel, there's quite a number, produce undoubtedly great wine, that on the same level as almost anything produced in France. As some of my French friends would then add, donc le monde, thus the world.
There are so many ways to enjoy France. Whatever your plans, let France the French way show you how.